G'day folks, welcome back to Wanderstop. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, we met a couple of customers, one who is a quote-unquote real knight, and the other who is some kind of a demon hunter, trying to look for a town to offer their services to. And yeah, we've finally convinced this demon hunter that, they could have some tea. But we need to serve them a specific type of tea, so we're about to brew something new, well, at least new to us here, VREETLE beets. So we've got plenty of tea bowls, we've got the VREETLE beets, let's get some tea brewed, shall we? Firstly, let's just get some water into the tea contraption here, and once that's done, we should be able to get it all boiling. Again, probably don't want a big amount, so let's just do, yeah, something like that. Enough for one serving. Okay, let's kick this open, and let's throw our tea balls and VREETLE beets in. So we'll toss that and VREETLE beet. There we go. So should be ready now. Time to find ourselves a cup, which, yeah, we're running out of cups out this way, but we should have a few just in here, so let's grab one. Can I pick up more teacups? I think I can, actually. That might be a good idea, just to have some teacups handy on our person. That way we can just simply break it out and hopefully use them. There we go. So let's just pour all of it. Perfect. Alright. So, Demon Hunter, here's your tea. Here you go. Tea. Verily, you have brought me the ceremonial VREETLE tea. As is customary, we will now perform the time-honored VREETLE ceremony. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done a VREETLE ceremony in ages. There's more? Yes? Fine. One ceremony and that's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where is your, place of ceremony? I do not have a place of ceremony because that isn't a real thing. But don't you have some kind of designated spot? The book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. This isn't a town. Literally, just do it anywhere. Anywhere? No, there has to be a spot. The hunter's manual says there has to be a spot. Just get on with it. Pick any spot at all. Okay. Let me just put this cup down and then I'll pick a spot for the ceremony. Okay, we'll need to wash that, so we'll come back to that. Something's going on with the mailbox there. I'm guessing we might have a delivery of some kind. I guess we need to follow the demon hunter, though. Real Knight is back. We'll have a chat with him a little bit later, I reckon. Okay, this demon hunter really likes to take their time. Oh, what the heck is this? And here we are, the spot of ceremony. I have thusly placed the ceremonial altar. Verily, it is time now for the VREETLE ceremony to begin. So the way these things work is that you start by talking about yourself. You know, opening up about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of thing. It's good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and authentic as possible. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes talking about you, and then the ceremony itself will begin. 20 minutes? No, absolutely not. Never. No? But the VREETLE ceremony is supposed to be about you and your life. We can't do the ceremony if we don't know anything about you. I don't care. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to begin the ceremony. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a VREETLE ceremony, congenial. Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name. Ulta. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Ulta. Specifically, her journey with, and so our community has gathered to assist her with that. You're sure you don't want to say something? Nah, you're doing great. Okay. Let us offer her these words of guidance during this difficult time. May you, sort of, you know, I hope that it, that you like, that it's all okay for you, you know? Like, if stuff is, like you're having trouble or whatever, then it's, you know, it'd be cool if, not that thing. If it's bad, I mean, just if it's, let's see. What else is there to say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me everything much, you didn't tell me very much about yourself. Exactly. Please, I would be so honored to be a part of your community. I would love to know more about you. And we don't have to try and solve your problems or anything, you know? It's just, who are you? And what do you care about? I'd really like to know if you care too, if you'd care to. No. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for attending this VREETLE ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. Okay, and this is now going to be a permanent feature here, I guess. I guess it's not a bad spot. Right. So we've met 2 of the potential customers. We've got quite a few things to do, I think. Let's just... Whoa. Why would we... I wasn't expecting some martial arts to be going in while we are sweeping these leaves. I should actually remove this teacup though. It is looking pretty disgusting. So let's drop that in. And... should we check this out? Thank you so much for mailing my lost package to me. It seems to have slipped out of my bag. What a blessing that you stumbled upon it and thought to send it back. The package contained my daughter's school textbooks. The minute she received them, she studied them front to back and then immediately went out and won a local science fair. How did she get to a science fair so quickly and immediately win it? Immediately win it? Believe me, I'm just as confused as you, but I think it's the power of education. Here, I'll send you the trophy as proof. She won't miss it, she's already won another 4. Thank you again for your help, it means a lot to both of us. Okay. Oh, we've got a trophy now. Okay. Science fair trophy. What to do with this thing? Can we just place it down somewhere? We can, I think. Hang on. Where was it? Science Fair trophy. Yeah, I can place it down up there, I guess. But it will take up a spot. Not that I'm doing anything with the shelving anyway, for now. Alright. Borrow seems to want to talk to us about something, so we may as well have a chat with him. Say, Borrow has thought of something that you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there is a book called The Book of Answers. Perhaps you've already seen it? Miss Alta, this is a very special book. It is an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes through our shop. Yes, if you ever find yourself struggling beyond all reason with a drink request, you can simply go look in the book. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy, no questions asked. Where does the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing. It is far older than even Borrow, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians tending to this ancient, unknowable magic. Personally, Borrow prefers not using the book to solve our customers' requests. Is a great delight. But from time to time, even I am indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Yes, indeed. Nevertheless, now you know of its existence, and you may use it or not. Can't it explain what's wrong with me? Well, it is possible that the Book of Answers is mostly containing answers to shop-related questions. Or perhaps Miss Alta's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yes, best not to think about that. Let's just assume that the Book of Answers only pertains to shop-related questions. Okay then. Alright, so I guess it's just another guide, right? We don't need to check it out immediately. But what I might do is... might see if I can just water some of these. We'll get more of the fruits. More seeds. And we do need to look after the shop a little bit, don't we? Flip all these weeds away. We get a few bits and pieces from it, which is nice. So, yeah, you'll never ever run out of seeds, that's for sure. You can always find the seeds from the leaves or from the weeds. But these things, I have no idea what these things are about. We can cut them out, but I don't really want to do that. I can't pick them up, though. Something else in the mailbox, apparently. To the person who placed a lost parcel in the mail, Detective Greyline here. That package that you mailed to me just so happened to have been the crucial piece of evidence I needed to crack the Susie Winderkins case. How did this vital piece of evidence end up in your hands? I don't know, but I'm grateful you sent it. Now, little Miss Winderkins will get to thankfully go free and be fully cleared of all charges of mass aggravated livestock theft. It's another victory for justice, and a close call at that. Little Susie has requested that I send you her favorite doll as thanks. It may not mean too much, but this doll is special to her. She and I both appreciate your help more than words can say. Until next time. Alright, so we've got this little doll now. Again, probably want to just like place this down somewhere. We'll find a spot for it on the shelf. Brilliant. And it seems like Borrow has more stuff to say to us, but let me have a look at our resources here. So we do have one more tea bowl, which we can definitely use, but perhaps maybe we should be going out and finding a little bit more tea, because who knows how much tea we're going to need to make very soon, and I'd rather be prepared. So, more tea leaves for us. Maybe I should actually go up this way. Oh yes, I do need to experiment with some of the shrooms that we picked up in the previous episode. I don't know if they're just simply decorative, or if they can be consumed in some way. Okay, so that's one batch. Let's head back. This looks like a really nice place to relax. So when we get some time, we could probably sit down over there and have a think, have a ponder. Let's throw that in there. And don't the tea leaves regrow over here? Perhaps, maybe not. Maybe they're just there for the tutorial. Maybe I can grab some more tea leaves, to be honest. We'll do a couple of batches. A lot of leaf piles everywhere. And that's the way to the forest. And it'd be good to actually give that another go sometime soon. I just want to see what happens if we do that. I almost think that perhaps maybe there's some kind of a reset mechanic if we go and try to exit the area. And that way, you know, if you're needing to reset things, that's the way to do it, potentially. Anyway, let's throw more of these tea leaves in for drying. I think we should have a chat with Burrow next. Say, Burrow has noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers that are sprouting on the tea machine tree? Miss, it is no accident. This is because of this, the spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the drain, it is in fact being poured directly onto the tree itself. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. So please do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end. Okay, that's good to know. So perhaps maybe we might see the tea tree transform in some way. Before we have a chat with more of our customers here, I think I'm going to just head up this way because we've never been here before. There's not too much going on. I suppose we can decorate stuff here as well. This room seems kind of interesting. There's a whole bunch of shelves with nothing in it, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Perhaps maybe there's stuff that we need to find, or perhaps maybe some of the gifts that we get given should go here instead of some of the shelves that we have outside. Maybe. Anyway, here's the book. Do we want to take a look? I suppose we can. Let's have a read. All about gardening. So, you've decided you want to learn more about planting and gardening. Wonderful. It's a decision you will very rarely regret. As you turn these pages, you will discover the many beautiful and intricate secrets of the plants all around us, and how to sculpt them in your image of beauty. I am excited to share with you the joys of gardening, so let us go on this adventure together. Many of the fundamentals of gardening are inscribed within these pages, yet even the fundamentals can be quite daunting for a new gardener. Remember, darling, absorb this information only at a pace that you feel comfortable with. Perhaps even take a break between chapters to practice what you've learnt. Or don't. Maybe you want to stuff your brain so full of knowledge that your skull actually literally explodes. We all want to die in different ways, and that's what makes each of us so unique. Alright, no more procrastinating. Time to roll up our sleeves and get to work. Simply do your best out there and remember to always be beautiful, my darlings. Chapter 1, Simple Plants. To plant one, you'll need to find a plant seed. Yeah, we know that. How many different types of plant seeds are there? Darling, I am not a seedologist. Not all of us have the family connections necessary to get into a prestigious seedology school. Perhaps you should ask one of those snotty rich kids how many types of plant seeds there are. Once you've found the plant seed you want to use, place it in the ground and a simple plant might sprout. Okay, everything's pretty easy so far, right? Well, buckle your beautiful faces up, my chaotic garden children. Because you're about to discuss hybrids and you will, you know this is where gardening gets wild. Yeah, okay. I guess it's just all the info that we kind of already know. But yeah, we do need to try and experiment with like different combinations of different plants. Dedicated to all garden snakes everywhere. Alright, let's place this back down. And I think that's it for the second level. Curious to how we add some pictures into these frames. But anyway, magically, the ladder just appears in front of us. Oh, and look at that! I just noticed, but there's even more shelves up this way as well. So you can really add like more cups, more decorations everywhere. Okay, we've got tea leaves to collect. Let's do that. And I guess we've got a few more customers to try and serve, so... And perhaps maybe serve tea for ourselves as well. More stuff from Borrow. Hey Borrow, you know how a bunch of the plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant and then suddenly it stopped glowing. It won't produce any new fruits or seeds. Aha! Miss Alta, you have depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you! All plants are having a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it's true. Once you have been watering them a certain number of times, poof, no new seeds or fruits. The glowing you mention is actually pollen. No more fruits, hence no more pollen. It is like retirement for plants. You can imagine them playing golf and attending bingo nights if you wish. They may not be producing resources for us, but they can still be delightful pieces of decoration. Of course, you are always welcome to be making more new plants if you are needing new resources, yes? More new plant children to slowly shuffle along the mortal threads towards plant golf. I don't know which one to choose here. Yeah, we'll let the new plants live long, happy lives. That is good of you, miss. No need to make plant golf happen before it's absolutely necessary. Yeah, well, if it happens, you know. I mean, we've got so many cups right now, it's ridiculous. Okay, time to have a chat with the real knight again. Ahoy, bringer of tea. I have returned from my nightly adventures. Hey, Gerald. Back so soon? Soon? What are you talking about? I haven't been here in days. What? But you were here just a few minutes ago. Was I? No, I definitely remembered setting up camp 3 times. In fact, take a look at this. It's the adventure I got into. Yes? Got a stop sign. It's this. It's a stop sign? Yes, a stop sign. Did you steal it? I don't think so, I just found it. Fine line between finding and stealing, Gerald. Well, it's not stealing if you and the object were meant to find each other. The minute I saw this stop sign, something about it called to me. I said to myself, now that's a stop sign with a mysterious and thrilling past. What do you think? There's got to be an exciting story behind it, right? I'm remaining neutral on the matter, but staying open to both sides. Good. I want to have a frank and objective discussion about this, its history. Let's just think about it for a second. What might this stop sign have been used for? What if an ancient civilization used it to stop, you know, cars? Exactly. Like, if they had to, you know, stop their cars when they saw this sign, unearthing this mystery is really challenging to be the best knight I can be. Say, could this real knight please have another cup of tea? I'm still thinking about the last one you gave me. Yeah, sure. What flavor do you want? Gosh, I'll be honest, for 3 days I've been thinking about the tea you served me before. It was just so interesting. It was really something. How about if I just get another one of those? Coming right up. Oh, and you know what? Let me give you this. Big jar. It's Timothy's favorite jam. I take it everywhere with me. Can we add some of this to the mix as well? Sure, why not? So it's whatever I made you last time, plus this jam. Heck yeah, love it. While you're making that, I'll be investigating the origins of this stop sign. Gerald the Knight is on the case. Alright, so we've got some kind of a new ingredient here. Interesting. Wow, these people talk non-stop, do they? Borrow's got something, the Demon Hunter's got something else. Alright, so we need another... what was it that we served him last time? I think it's one of the fruits that we already have, potentially. I think it's the Azzy fruit one. Yeah. Should be. So, yeah, I don't think this is going to be too difficult for us to do. Let's get started immediately. And perhaps maybe I can just do a bigger batch because of what we learned about the tree that's growing in the center there. We can always just pour it into the ground and nurture the tree a little bit more. Okay, so Azzy fruits, and then we do need a tea bowl, and we need some jam as well, right? So, there, Timothy's jam. Let's toss that in. Go, infused with strawberry flavor, I guess. Like, we didn't even take the jam outside of the jar though, so I don't know. That's a bit questionable. We've got cups on us, so let's just break those out. If I can actually find them. Here we go. I wonder if the cups are going to make any difference. Perhaps maybe I can serve myself a cup of tea with the special jam in it. But anyway, where did the knight go? Oh, there he is. There you are, Gerald. Here's the tea you asked for. Great. I do like that animation, actually. Whoa, this is exactly what I had the last time, and I can taste the jam too. So cool. You made it exactly the way I asked you. That's great. Wow, you're so cool. You're the coolest. I bet Timothy would think you're the coolest person alive. Timothy's a good judge of what's cool and what isn't. Exactly, that's why I have to come out here and be a knight. Being cool doesn't matter until Timothy confirms it. Heck yeah. How's the stop sign investigation going? I will be honest, it isn't going great. I was hoping to find some hints of alien civilization around here, but it's just like nature stuff. Plus, the smoke on my leg is getting thicker and my head is starting to hurt pretty badly. It's becoming a lot, you know? Gerald, are you sure you're taking this seriously? It seems like your curse is getting worse. I'm taking it very seriously. Do you not know how many sit-ups I've done? I've done sit-ups to the moon and back. I've done so many sit-ups it would make you dizzy just trying to count that high. I'm just saying, sit-ups can't be the only thing you do to cure yourself. You could try lying down here and just resting. Ha! A true knight doesn't even know how to spell the word rest. What if there's something I can do to help? Maybe there's a tea that heals curses. Let me stop you there, kind tea patron. This is a mission for a real knight. I have to find the solution on my own. Timothy can't go thinking I cheated. There's no way Timothy cares if you cheated. Well, I happen to be an excellent judge of his innermost thoughts. Besides, this is a perfect adventure for Gerald the Knight, a demonstration of my strength. I will travel out into the forest and find a solution to this purple smoke and pounding headache. Somewhere out there, there is, whoa. Did you hear that? That voice? What? What voice? It was a voice as deep as the stars. It spoke to me just now. I'm sure of it. You really didn't hear it? I did not. Whoa, weird. Anyway, I really do need to be off on my adventure. Thank you for the tea. Oh, before I go, let me leave you with this. I never found the origin of the stop sign, so maybe you can find it while I'm away. How would I know the stop sign's origin? You know, like if someone comes by and says, "Hey, that's my stop sign." Or if you just see a spot that feels like it's where a stop sign came from. That way you can continue my nightly quest. Fine, I'll return the thing you stole. Haha, now you're the one who sounds like a knight. Alright, now I must be off. I bid you adieu. Most conversible of tea stewards. Good luck, Gerald. And off he goes again. And we've got this stop sign. I have no idea where we should put it, but I guess we can just plant it in the ground somewhere. Is it really something we need? I suppose I should sort of find a place for it and just like place the stop sign right here. Right in front of the entrance to the forest. Is there a way I can rotate the stop sign, though? There we go. That seems good to me. Borrow's got more stuff to say. Miss Alter, Borrow couldn't help but notice that you poured a cup of tea to the exact perfect height. Yes, a full cup, but not a single drop over the edge. Absolute perfection. No point in doing something if you're not shooting for perfection. Haha, yes, that does seem like something Miss Alta would say. Of course, here is where Borrow points out that imperfections can be quite lovely too. Blah blah blah. Borrow makes a silly joke and Miss Alta frowns and all is well. Frown super hard. Ah, it is so good to be seeing things in the natural equilibrium. Alright. Well, since we do still have some of that jammy tea, we may as well have some ourselves. I know the Demon Hunter is probably looking for some more tea or to talk about some stuff, but oh yes, there's the cup that we do need to wash as well. Let's throw that in. I wonder if we can just like keep all of the dirty cups until we have quite a few and just throw them in all at once. Maybe that's better. But anyway, let's grab another cup and let's have ourselves some tea. There we go. And this time we might pick a different spot for contemplation. We do have something else in the mail there apparently. Can we find more of those benches? There is a bench over there. Could be good. But I did see that gazebo before, which I'm trying to find again. There it is. So maybe we have a sit over here. And let's see what we contemplate on while drinking this tea.
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I? The closest is probably this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?" Of course I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again. There on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job, and we had to move. And I never saw that kid again. After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
Bit violent. Can't agree with that, I don't think. Anyway, we have a teacup to wash and more tea brewing adventures. But I'm thinking that before we continue with further maintenance of the tea shop, I think we should try our luck at exploring the forest. Who knows how far we might get. Ooh, I forgot about picking up that tea ball again. So let's try and exit and see what happens, because we haven't exactly tried, have we? Don't know what this is all about. Perhaps maybe this might be something that we unlock later. Leave the clearing and return to the forest? Yes, let's try. That's enough making tea. I have to test where my strength is at. Ha, I feel great. I've got tons of energy. See? Just a little rest and then I'm back to my old self. Sorry, Burrow, this is more important than... It's okay. I'm fine. I rested. I'll let my strength recover. I took a break, right? That's what I was supposed to do. Just took a break and then I'm okay again. Hello, miss. Welcome back. I thought perhaps you would prefer to be waking up in front of the fireplace this time. How was your trip into the forest? It sucked. Thanks for asking. You are welcome. Did it suck in a fun way? No, it was the usual kind of miserable. I see. Misery is not usually humorous, but I felt it couldn't hurt to ask. Is there anything else Burrow can be helping with in the meantime? Is there a way of navigating out there? In the forest? I'm not knowing of anyone who has been able to. You see, these woods are often changing themselves, rearranging their paths. As you can imagine, this is not making navigation very simple. Nevertheless, if anyone is capable of deciphering it, Burrow is quite certain it will be Miss Alta. Well then, shall we get back to it? Yes, I am thinking we shall. Alright, well, we are trapped here. I wonder if the Demon Hunter and the Knight are also trapped here and they're all trying to figure out their own problems. Potentially. Speaking of the Demon Hunter, she's just over there. But before we get into some more tea making, I think it's probably a good idea for us to experiment with a tad more of the gardening. There's probably another gift from the... Oh my god. Gerald, he's back already. That was quick. Yeah, let's maybe not rush into it too much, and let's just do a tiny bit more gardening before we commit ourselves to making some more tea. Okay, so I think the last time what we did was we put the pink plants in the middle. So this time I want to actually try the opposite way, where we have one of these blue plants in the middle, and then the pink ones surrounding it. Perfect. Alright, so... there we go. So I have no idea what kind of tree this is, but we'll grab the fruits from it. Ah, yes. Gonna need a little bit more water. Let's just fill up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so I think we've got all sorts of different ingredients for making tea. Oh, I guess maybe not that many. Maybe I should pick up a few more. So... pocket is full. Goodness me. Alright, well, maybe I can drop this. Yeah. And... let me have a look at the field guide once more. So we've got small hybrids, two of which we haven't seen just yet. Again, probably just needing to mix up the different seeds together. So we'll do that. But I feel like I saw a plant out there that was orange in hue. And I wonder if perhaps maybe there are new seeds to be had. I'm just trying to remember where it was exactly. We might have to sort of go looking for it another time. Or, what could be a good idea is to spend a little bit of time looking for it, whilst gathering up some tea leaves, and perhaps maybe just maintaining the area a little bit. I could be, you know, completely misunderstanding, and perhaps maybe it's a plant that we have seen before. Ooh, what do we have here? A teacup, but probably needs a bit of a wash. What? A trinket. I don't know if things actually have, like, descriptions or not, but... Another teacup. Lovely butterflies here. I have no idea if this indicates anything. Probably not. Wow. Burrow's got more stuff to tell us, apparently. A photo. Can we take a look at it? Or perhaps maybe this is something that we can just simply put into one of those frames. Let's come back to it. And... is this full? Not quite. We just need a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know where I feel like I've seen that plant that I just mentioned. But maybe we'll come across it again another time. Let's throw some of this tea into the dryer. And we've got some cups to wash. So let's throw these cups in. And we've got dry cups here, which I may as well start stashing into our shelf. And yeah, I've got so many, like, teacups here. It's kind of ridiculous. Maybe I should just, like, put them down. Yeah, should be able to manage all of our tools a little bit better. Alright, Burrow, what do you have to say this time? Say, Burrow has noticed something. Our shop radio appears to be having some problems. Have you noticed the radio yet? In the corner by the stairs. It is quite an old and finicky machine. You see, the dial may be getting stuck on certain unfortunate frequencies, producing static. If you hear the static, you can simply adjust the dial back to a more normal sounding frequency. Or, if you do not wish to hear the radio at all, you can set the dial to mute. That way, it will simply be the gentle music of nature itself flowing into our shop. Should Burrow be requesting for a person to come and fix the radio one of these days? Perhaps. Although, I will say, I am starting to become quite used to it. fond of the imperfections even. Yes, there are days when I will be letting hours pass by me in a delirious fog of perpetual static noise. Of course, perhaps constant static is not to Miss Alta's liking, so I will let you reset the radio whenever you like. Okay, well, we ought to do that, because it's making like an awful sound here. I have no idea what these dials mean exactly. I guess there are like 3 different tracks, maybe? Yeah. This sounds pretty cool. A little bit funky. What do we have here? Oh, this is a camera, so we can actually take pictures ourselves. That'd be kind of interesting. Speaking of pictures though, we do have this photo, so I'm curious to see if we can hang it somewhere. Let's go up this way. Maybe throw it in here. So, set. Yeah, okay, that kind of looks cool. We'll leave it there for the time being. I probably don't want to speak to Gerald again, but perhaps maybe we can speak to the Demon Hunter once more and see what she's got going on. Oh, and these guys are just bringing like random stuff into the shop. I do like that. Demon Hunter, where are you? Just out there. Hiya. So, I had a thought. Would you mind if we did another VREETLE ceremony? Again? Well, I realized that I did a poor job last time. I put you completely on the spot. Demon Hunters are supposed to lead by example. We're supposed to guide and uplift. It was rude of me to expect you to open up first. I'm sorry. So what if we did another ceremony and this time I'll talk about myself instead? I'd feel a lot better if we could get a fresh start. Would that be okay with you? Weary, beaten down by life, detached and bitter. Fine. Great. Just like last time, I'll need another VREETLE tea. But, do you happen to have any mint flavor that you can add to it? I just really like mint. Some mint would probably help calm a bit of my public speaking nerves. Sure, VREETLE tea with mint flavor. Thank you. Do we even have mint? Where do we get mint from? Let me just take a look here. Because I think we have... Don't we have a thing that says... what kind of flavor notes we can find? Okay. I might have to figure that out, actually, to how to get mint, because it might be one of the smaller plants and we might need to just, you know, throw one of the seeds in, for instance, to get the mint flavor. But I can't exactly pinpoint exactly what we need to do. This is probably where I'm going to take a bit of a break, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop me a like down below. As usual, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.